content to students who lack access to traditional classrooms. There are initiatives like the Khan Academy and Duolingo Company who have successfully provided quality education to millions of youth through mobile platforms. There are virtual classrooms which were introduced during the COVID-19 pandemic. These accelerate the adoption of the COVID-19 accelerated the adoption of virtual classrooms, allowing educators to reach students in real time regardless of their location. This shift has emphasized the importance of digital infrastructure and the need to invest in reliable internet connectivity and digital devices for all students. Fostering and cultivating digital literacy and skills. For us to thrive in a digital world, our youth must possess essential digital literacy and skills. As educators, it's our duty, it's our responsibility to equip them with these competencies to navigate the complexity of the modern workforce and contribute to sustainable development. Digital literacy includes the ability to use digital tools effectively, critically understand digital content, and engage safely in online environments. Integrating this digital literacy into school curriculum will ensure that our students are well prepared for the digital age. How do we promote and encourage innovation and collaboration? Digital technologies facilitate innovation and collaboration, enabling our youth to contribute to sustainable development in unprecedented ways. There are the hackathons and innovation challenges. Organizing hackathons, which are code fairs, social events where computer programmers and other interested individuals meet to enhance or create new software programs and innovations. These events challenge and encourage students to develop creative solutions to real-world problems. These events also foster teamwork, critical thinking, and entrepreneurial skills, empowering our youth to become change makers in their communities. Global collaboration. Digital platforms allow students from different parts of the world to collaborate on projects, share ideas, and learn from each other or one another. Initiatives like the Global Virtual Classroom Project and e-twinning promote cross-cultural understanding and global citizenship. These are very essential for achieving the Sustainable Development Goals. There are also the open educational resources, which are freely accessible and openly licensed educational materials that anyone can use, adapt, and share. By promoting the use of these OER, open educational resources, we can reduce educational costs and increase the availability of high-quality learning resources, particularly in underserved regions. There is no way we can ignore the negative aspects of digital technologies. While digital technologies have immense potential to empower our youth, they also come with certain negative aspects that need to be addressed. Researchers, educators, stakeholders need to pay particular attention to these, and as much as possible, assist our youth in taking notes and trying as much as possible to guide against these negative aspects of digital technologies. There's the digital divide. Not all youth have access to digital technologies. This can lead to disparities in education and opportunities. While this might not be possible for youth on their own, this kind of problem might not be possible for youth on their own to address, all stakeholders need to come together philanthropic organizations, while we might not want to rely on the government alone to assist in addressing this, to avoid disparities in education and opportunities open to all our youths. There's also exposure to cyberbullying, hacking, and other online security threats that can cause harm to our youth. There's misinformation and fake news, which may spread and can lead our youth and influence their perceptions and decisions negatively. The misuse of personal data and lack of privacy protections can also put our youth at risk. Then the excessive use of digital technologies, usually among some of our youth, lead to mental health issues. Sometimes over-reliance on digital communication can reduce face-to-face interactions, impacting social skills and relationships among our youth. Continuous exposure to the screen and digital content can also lead to burnout and fatigue. Without proper controls, youth can access harmful or inappropriate content online, and there are various harmful and inappropriate content online. So our youth need to be properly guided. There's also the skills gap. Rapid technological changes can create skills gap, leaving some youth unprepared for the digital workforce. Digital platforms can sometimes exploit youth by offering low-paying gigs such as live performance and temporary jobs without adequate and proper remunerations. The production and disposal of digital devices can contribute to environmental degradation and electronic waste, such as discarded electrical and electronic devices. To conclude this, it's important to know that digital education having tremendous potential to advance sustainable development by improving access to education, cultivating digital literacy and skills, and encouraging innovation and collaboration. So as members of the global education communities, it's our duty to harness these opportunities to empower the youth and build a brighter and more sustainable future. By celebrating the digital contributions of youth, we can inspire further innovation and collaboration towards achieving the Sustainable Development Goals. Let us all commit to nurturing the digital pathways that transform cliques into progress, ensuring that every young person has the tools and opportunities to succeed in a rapidly changing world. This seminar aims to inspire and inform the global education community about the transformative power of digital education for sustainable development. It is hoped that the papers presented will provide practical insights and examples that participants can apply in their own context to empower our youth and advance the Sustainable Development Goals. Thank you for listening. Many thanks to the ICERT team and organizers of the seminar. Thank you.
What a wonderful 20 minutes we had, and I really respect people who keep in mind the time lineage. And this was, by the way, for everyone who joined in late, this was addressed by our honorable guest of honor and keynote speaker, Dr. Bukula Ame from Lagos University and Nigeria. It was absolutely heartening to see how beautifully you unfolded with the 3 pointers of enhancing and expanding access to education, fostering and cultivating digital literacy and skills, and promoting, encouraging innovation and collaboration. And if everyone is aware, this is what we are doing right now. We are promoting, encouraging innovation and collaboration across the world. And as Dr. Bukula addressed everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And this is how it makes world a very small place to learn, beautiful points with a hackathon and innovation technology, talking about the coding contest, which are very popular in universities nowadays. And you even spoke about global collaboration and open education resources, which we are doing. So we talk and we do what we address. So as we delve into potential of digitalization, it's important to recognize how these technologies actually can bridge educational gaps and promote inclusive learning. Heartening to hear from you, our first speaker. Very well. Over to you, Dr. Kotra, for the next speaker.
Thank you, ma'am. It's delighted to introduce our next speaker, our keynote address from the for this auspicious day, Miss Rimi Jain from. She is an assistant professor from the Department of Commerce from the PG Dev College Evening and University of Delhi and New India. Ma'am, I welcome you on this auspicious day. Over to you to address this large gathering on this day.
Thank you, Dr. Kotra. Namaste and very good evening to all. It's my honor to speak on International Youth Day 2024, themed From Clicks to Progress, Youth Digital Pathways for Sustainable Development, a crucial role in advancing the Sustainable Development Goals, and showcases the innovative contributions of young people. Can I share my slide?
Please share. Do you need some technical help, Dr. Rimi?
No.
Oh, wonderful.
Is it presenting?
Yes, definitely. It's on the screen. Please go ahead. All the best.
As digital natives, youth are leading in technology adoption, driving trends, and fostering global innovation. Digital platforms empower young people to engage with the Sustainable Development Goals by raising awareness, creating innovative solutions, enhancing education, and fostering global collaboration. By embracing these digital pathways, young are driving progress and shaping a sustainable future. So the objective is to combine youth with digital pathways to attain sustainable development goals. As we approach a new era of digital transformation, it's vital to grasp how innovations in digital finance are reshaping financial inclusion and addressing inequality. In alignment with Sustainable Development Goal 10, these advancements hold the potential to bridge gaps, promote fairness, and create a more equitable global landscape. So the topic for therefore, my topic for today is Digital Financial Innovation, a pathway to reducing inequality and advancing sustainable development goals. Goal 10. Now, what is Sustainable Development Goal 10? It is one of the 17 goals set by the United Nations to promote sustainable development. Focuses on reducing inequality within and among countries. Inequality, whether economic, social, or geographical, undermines efforts to achieve global prosperity and stability. Inequality is a central challenge of Sustainable Development Goal 10, manifests in various forms, basically including income disparities, lack of access to resources, and limited economic opportunities. So what is income inequality? Economic disparities between rich and poor are a significant challenge. Despite global economic growth, the benefits are often unevenly distributed, leaving many behind, leads to income inequality. Another is access to resources. Inequality extends beyond income to include access to essential services such as education, healthcare, and financial services. Disparities in these areas perpetuate cycles of poverty and limit opportunities for marginalized communities. The third aspect of Sustainable Development Goal 10 is social exclusion. Means inequality also manifests in social exclusion, where certain groups face barriers to participation in economic and social activities. These exclusions can be based on gender, ethnicity, disability, or many other factors. Addressing these forms of inequality is crucial for creating a fair and just society. Sustainable Development Goal 10 emphasizes the need to promote inclusive economic growth, social protection, and equal opportunities to all. So let's understand what is financial inclusion. It is more than just providing access to banking services. It is about ensuring that everyone, regardless of their socio-economic status, has the tool to participate fully in the economy. Despite progress, about 1.7 billion adults globally remain unbanked, and many face barriers to accessing financial services. This exclusion exacerbates poverty and hinders social mobility, making it essential to address these disparities through innovative solutions. So here the role of digital financial innovation came into picture as transformative tool that can significantly contribute to achieving Sustainable Development Goal 10 by addressing various dimensions of inequality. These innovations are reshaping the financial landscape, making it more inclusive and equitable. Here are some more examples of innovations and their impacts. All of us know M-Pesa and Paytm have revolutionized financial inclusion. M-Pesa allows mobile money transfers and storage, reaching rural areas with limited banking. While Paytm offers a digital wallet, payments, savings, and microloans, expanding financial access and supporting small businesses. Both platforms plays a key role in reducing economic inequality. Another example is of Kiva. It is a global micro-lending platform that connects leaders with entrepreneurs in developing countries. Through its digital platform, individuals can provide small loans to support small businesses and community projects. Kiva's approach democratizes access to capital, empowering entrepreneurs who might otherwise lack the means to secure traditional loans. This model helps bridge financial gaps and fosters economic growth in low-income communities. Another example of a successful digital financial innovation is Benevolent. It is a platform that allows individuals to make small donations directly to people in need. By connecting donors with those seeking assistance, it has created a digital space for direct support and community building, helping individuals overcome financial challenges and improve their lives. Last example that I want to take up here is Branch International in Africa. It offers mobile-based loans and financial services in several African countries. By leveraging data and mobile technology, Branch provides accessible credit to underserved populations, fostering financial inclusion and supporting economic activities in the region. These digital financial innovations are playing a significant role in reducing inequality. For example, by expanding access to financial services, innovations like mobile banking and digital wallets reach individuals in remote and underserved areas, providing access to banking services where traditional institutions may not be present. This inclusion helps level of playing field and offers new economic opportunities. Another impact of digital financial inclusion is reducing transaction cost. Digital solutions often lower the cost associated with financial transactions, making services more affordable for low-income individuals. Lower fees and improved access to credit enables people to save, invest, and manage their finances more effectively. Next is empowering individuals and communities by providing tools for financial management. Digital innovations empower individuals to take control of their economic futures, enhance financial literacy, and access to resources, support personal and community development, contributing to a more equitable distribution of wealth and opportunities. Next impact is stimulating economic growth. Access to financial services supports entrepreneurship and small business development. When individuals can secure loans, make payments, and participate in the economy, they can contribute to economic growth and job creation, which benefits society as a whole. While digital financial innovations offer significant benefits, several challenges must be addressed to ensure that their advantages reach all segments of the society. First challenge that we face is bridging the digital divide. Access to technology and internet connectivity remains uneven. Efforts must be made to ensure that marginalized communities have the infrastructure and skills needed to benefit from digital financial services. Ensuring security and privacy. As digital financial services become more widespread, safeguarding users' data and ensuring cybersecurity are paramount. Trust in digital platforms is crucial for their success and for protecting users from fraud and misuse. Another challenge is promoting inclusive policies. Governments and regulators must create policies that support innovation while ensuring consumer protection and fair access. Inclusive regulatory frameworks can help prevent the exclusion of vulnerable populations and promote equitable growth. To further advance financial inclusion and reduce inequality through digital financial innovations, these are the following policy recommendations. Invest in digital infrastructure. Expand internet connectivity and provide affordable devices to ensure that underserved communities can access digital financial services. Enhance digital literacy. Implement educational programs to improve digital skills and financial literacy, enabling individuals to effectively use digital tools. Foster public-private partnerships. Encourage collaboration between governments, private companies, and nonprofits to drive innovation and ensure inclusive solutions. And lastly, support inclusive regulation. Develop and enforce regulations that balance innovation with customer protection, ensuring that digital financial services are safe, fair, and accessible to all. In conclusion, digital financial innovations are instrumental in advancing financial inclusion and reducing inequality, aligning with the objective of Sustainable Development Goal 10. By embracing and supporting these technologies, we can create a more equitable and inclusive financial system. It is our collective responsibility to ensure that these innovations benefit everyone, paving the way for a sustainable and prosperous future. The potential of technology to derive sustainable development is never ending, with young people at the forefront of this digital revolution. While we move towards a more sustainable future, it is crucial to continue supporting and empowering the youths in their digital journeys. By fostering an environment that encourages innovation and creativity, we can ensure that today's clicks lead to tomorrow's progress. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Rimi Jain, for taking us through the digitalization in the present area. And I'm very glad the research work that you took up talking about the payment systems and the other digital platforms used across the globe. You mentioned it, how it is used in US for donations and quick connection, as well as in Africa. And definitely we are in India and we believe in UPI payments, whether it is Google Pay, Phone Pay, or Paytm. And wonderfully brought up, and how beautifully she weaved the entire story about SDG and inequality, talking about income inequality, access to resources, and social exclusion. For those who joined us a little late, this was a keynote address by Ms. Rimi Jain, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce at PGDAV College from the University of Delhi. Thank you so much, Ms. Rimi Jain. Next, we have Dr. Kotra. We call upon Ms. Noor now.
With the further delay, I'm very happy to welcome our next speaker, keynote address by Dr. Jyoti Verma, Associate Professor from Chitkara Business School, Chitkara University, Punjab, India. Ma'am, now it's time for you.
I think Dr. Jyoti will take a little time to connect with us. So kindly call upon the fourth speaker, Dr.
Yes.
Kotra, please. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. So now I'm very happy to announce and I'm very happy to welcome our next keynote address on this auspicious International Youth Day 2024, August 12th, in collaboration with ICERT. Our next keynote address by Ms. Noor Nazir Zaransa Binti Omar Din from, she is the program coordinator and a senior lecturer from Naila University, Persier University, Putra Naila, Malaysia. Ma'am, we are welcome to you. Now you can proceed.
Okay. First of all, Assalamualaikum and very good evening to everyone. I would like to extend my gratitude to Dr. Sandeep to invite me to be one of the keynote speakers today. And I would like to speak on the empowering youth through digital pathways in virtual learning environments for sustainable development in higher education, to relate to the theme for today's International Youth Day, from clicks to progress, youth digital pathways for sustainable development. So I'm Ms. Noor Nazrana Haji Umardin from Nilai University, Malaysia. What is virtual learning development? Virtual learning development is a digital platform that designed to facilitate online education. It is more to relate to digital space where VLE provide a web base for students, where students and educators can interact, access course materials, and participate in learning activities. There is also a course delivery where educators can deliver content through various means such as video, presentations, audio recordings, and virtual classes. There is also a lot of interactive tools in VLEs, such as forums, chats, collaboration, and interactive activities to enhance the learning experiences. There is also flexibility in virtual learning environments where they offer flexibility in learning and allowing students to access materials and complete assignments at their own pace and or in a real time to suit their flexibility. There is also a lot of support for teaching and learning in virtual learning environment where VLE support teaching and learning by providing a structured environment that simulates a classroom setting digitally. So how virtual learning environments can empowering youth through digital pathways for sustainable development in higher education? Let's explore together. So first and foremost, it's about digital literacy and skills for sustainability. Virtual learning environment plays a crucial role in enhancing digital literacy and skills among youth. For instance, the University of Edinburgh Sustainable Digital Skill courses teaches students to use digital tools for environmental monitoring, such as GIS software to track deforestation and propose sustainable land management practices. These platforms provide students with the necessary tools and resources to navigate the digital landscape effectively, thereby preparing them to address and solve sustainable development challenges. The second one would be youth-led innovation in sustainability. VLEs offers a unique opportunity for youth to engage in innovative practices aimed at sustainable development. For example, students at Stanford University developed the Earth Hero app through their VLE, which helped communities track and reduce their carbon footprint. The app gained recognition and was adopted by several local governments. By leveraging digital tools, young people can develop and implement creative solutions to environmental and social issues. This platform fosters a culture of innovation and entrepreneurship among students. Moving forward, inclusive access to digital learning. Ensuring equitable access to digital learning opportunities is essential for achieving sustainable development goals. The African Virtual University, for instance, provides free courses on sustainable agriculture to students in rural areas, equipping them with the knowledge and skills to improve local farming practices and increase food security. VLEs can bridge the gap between different socioeconomic groups by providing accessible and affordable education to all students. This inclusivity supports SDG 4, which aims to ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all, which is aligned to United Nations 2015. Global collaboration on sustainability is another crucial part that we can see through VLE. VLE facilitates global collaboration among students, enabling them to work together on sustainability projects regardless of geographical boundaries. Such as today, we are all connected and collaborated in one platform. For instance, the Global Classrooms, initiated by the University of British Columbia, connect students from different countries to design sustainable urban development projects. They share ideas and resources, ultimately presenting their projects at international conferences. This global network fosters the exchange of ideas and best practices, enhancing the collective efforts towards sustainable development. Collaborative projects within VLEs have been shown to improve students' understanding of global sustainability issues and their ability to develop cross-cultural solutions. Sustainable digital practices. How can we practice sustainable digital practices? Through VLE. Educating youth is about sustainable digital practices is a critical component of VLE. The E-Waste Academy course offered by the United Nations University teaches students how to properly recycle electronic devices and reduce their environmental impact. The course also encourages students to advocate for sustainable practices in their communities. These platforms can promote awareness about the environmental impact of digital technologies and encourage students to adapt practices that reduce e-waste and advocate for green technology. By integrating sustainability into digital education, VLE can foster a generation of environmentally conscious digital citizens. We can also integrate SDGs into our curriculum. VLE supports the integration of sustainable development goals into higher education curricula. The University of Gothenburg offers interdisciplinary courses through its VLE that address various SDGs such as clean water and sanitation, affordable and clean energy, and climate action. Students work on projects that contribute to these goals. This integration promotes awareness and action among students, encouraging them to incorporate sustainability into their academic and professional pursuits. By aligning educational content with SDGs, VLEs can ensure that students are equipped with the knowledge and skills needed to contribute to sustainable development. Green technologies in VLEs. Incorporating green technologies into VLEs can significantly reduce the carbon footprint of educational institutions. For example, Arizona State University uses energy-efficient servers and renewable energy sources to power its data centers, reducing the institution carbon footprint and setting an example for sustainable IT practices. By adopting green technologies, VLEs can demonstrate a commitment to sustainability and serve as a model for other institutions. It also embarks on resource efficiency. VLEs can optimize resources used by reducing the reliance on physical materials and minimizing energy consumption. The Open University in the UK has significantly decreased paper consumption by digitizing courses materials, assignments, and exams. This move not only saves resources, but also streamlines administrative processes. Digital platforms can significantly decrease paper consumption and streamline administrative process, leading to more efficient use of resources. This efficiency not only supports environmental sustainability, but also enhances the overall effectiveness of educational delivery. I would like to share some successful global collaborations on sustainability using VLEs. These are the real-based examples. University of South Africa, UNISA, they have a project of sustainability-focused honors degree. Global Virtual Engineering Students Teams, INVEST, their project is on international virtual team collaboration. Virtual International Exchanges, VIES, their project is on collaborative online international learning. And TEC, the Technology, Education and Cultural Diversity, their project is more to cross-cultural collaboration. Last but not least, on NASA Indigenous Education Institute, IEI program, where they have a project of indigenous knowledge and sustainability, where the students can connect to their scientists and through virtual, and they learn through virtual learning environments. For conclusion, VLEs are instrumental in empowering youth through digital pathways for sustainable development, providing a platform for integrating digital literacy, innovation, inclusivity, and collaboration. The integration of these elements is essential for achieving sustainability goals in higher education and preparing students to tackle complex challenges. To suit the theme today, from clicks to progress, Youth Digital Pathways for Sustainable Development, I believe by empowering youth through digital pathways in virtual learning environments, we can have a sustainable development in higher education. Thank you.
Wonderful. I think, Dr. Kotra, I don't know whether you have observed, our numbers are only going up with every key speaker. I think kudos to ICRT and the topic that we have brought on this platform today. There is simply no overlapping whatsoever. There is so much of freshness with every speaker. And those who joined us late, for everyone, this is Miss Noor Nazrane from Malaysia, our own South Asia. And she spoke about the virtual learning environment, the digital space, course delivery, interactive tools, the flexibility, and even talking about VLE support. She mentioned about integrating SDGs into the curriculum, which is actually the need of the hour. Thank you so much, Ms. Noor. My personal favorite would be, if I could say it, talking about the successful global collaboration on the sustainability using the VLEs, whether it was the University of South Africa or the VIE exchange programs, and the best was the NASA's Images Education Institute program. Thank you so very much for enlightening us, taking us forward, and we are nearing 250 participants right now, Dr. Kotra. I think this is just incredible. ICRT is doing an incredible job across the globe, bringing people for all the freshness and the collaboration that we are having today. That is all about youth, youth, and youth. Dr. Kotra, could we call the next
Yes,
speaker,
yes.
please? Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. So now I welcome warmly, I will welcome our next speaker, given by the keynote address by Dr. Jyoti Verma. She's an associate professor and she's from Chitkara Business School, Chitkara University, Punjab and India. Ma'am, I welcome you and the stage is on for you.
Ms. Nidhi, are you there? We'll wait for her. I saw her waving me when Miss Noor came in, but I think we can wait for a while for her. Dr. Jyoti. Dr. Jyoti, am I audible and visible to you? Could you please give us a comment in a chat or connect with someone so that we know that you are there and we will wait for you?
Dr. Jyoti, ma'am, over to you.
I don't see Dr. Jyoti with anything. We have someone else, Dr. Kotra. I think we will not waste anyone's time here. We are a big number right now. Could I invite Raja Muhammad Faridul Halim, the Senior Assistant Director, National Geospatial Center, Ministry of Natural Resources and Environmental Sustainability from Malaysia?
Yes, ma'am.
Could we have you?
Yeah.
Hello, I'm audible?
Yes,
Okay,
definitely, Raja. Please go ahead. Thank you so much for joining us. Over to you.
thank you. I just want to actually I'm not prepare anything for this event. I just want to say about I think just a little thing there. The other thing about this program, I just want to say Assalamualaikum and good afternoon or evening or morning, wherever you are in the world. And greetings to all participants from various backgrounds and level of educations and all ages. I would like to thank the organizers, ICERT India, who are willing to invite me as a chief guest. I got invitation from the organizer to integrate the seminar, but it's okay. To invite me to integrate the international this seminar entitled Case for Progress, Youth Digital Pathways for Sustainable Development, today of 12 August 2024. Okay, I just want to say one thing. Indeed, the role of youth in the digital world is very important, and it's linked to universal human development, whether in the countryside or in the city. The digital world makes the youth more innovative and creative, and advances the local community and the world at large. Hopefully, I hope with this seminar, we can provide effective input in making youth around the world the most important assets in the progress and success for a nation, country, and civilization in general. And lastly, I just say that I would say that so with this, actually, the seminar we officially integrate, and simple for me. Thank you and God bless. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Raja Mohammed, joining us from our Asian counterpart. Thank you so much for coming on board. As you said, unprepared, but then there are insights and there are words of wisdom which do not need any preparation. I think Dr. Kotra will definitely second me on that. When you have spent so much of time empowering yourself, learning and exploring, you do not need time to speak. Thoughts flow seamlessly, and that's how we connect today on this youth platform. Thank you so much for your pearls of wisdom, Mr. Raja Mohammed. And I think Dr. Jyoti was definitely with us, and there was some technical issue there. Could we have you on board, Dr. Jyoti?
We welcome Dr. Jyoti on this auspicious day. Over to you, ma'am.
Wonderful. At least I can see. Oh, you are very much audible and visible, Dr. Jyoti. Yes, over to you.
Okay. Actually, can you please give me access to share my screen? I'm unable to share.
Carry on, ma'am. Continue. You can continue.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Carry on.
But I am unable to share the screen. I have no access.
Could I request our technical support, please give her access. Kindly be patient, Dr. Jyoti. We'll fix it for you. No worries. From our ICERT technical support team, Ms. Jyoti, could you please fix this so that she could start finally?
There is no option for shared screen on this particular page.
We'll help you out, Dr. Jyoti. Just a minute. We'll fix it for you. Dr. Jyoti? Dr. Jyoti, am I audible to you?
Yes, I am here. Yes, you are audible.
Yes. Can you see any icon wherein you can share?
No, I am already saying this. I have no icon where it is written share your screen. So this option is not available. I checked each and everything.
All right. Give me a second. I'll fix it for you. Dr. Jyoti, I think Miss Jyoti from our ICRT technical team has shared some number with you. If you can just pass on the PPT to her, she'll play it for you. Could you please unmute and tell me how is it going at your end, Dr. Jyoti?
Yeah, I'll see.
Right. And for everyone out there, kindly be patient. This could happen with anyone in on the digital world. We just need to have a little more patience. We're trying to connect with our technical team so Dr. Jyoti can come on board. Dr. Kotra, could you like to sum up some
And
points?
yes, I'm
And
so happy that our total participants are increased 252 at present. Thanks to all the participants wherever you are throughout the globe. We really appreciate for your kind participation and sincerity, dedication. And as we know that knowledge is power, whatever it may be. So a lot of things are discussed right now. So many areas are covered by the eminent keynote speakers, especially Madam from the Malaysia. Her experience, her knowledge shared to throughout the world. I hope all the participants will gain this knowledge in the coming days. And I request all the participants to share whatever you are learning on this day, to share to your neighbors, your friends, colleagues, so that our purpose of this International Youth Day, August 12th, will be more successful and more purposeful also. So when we are sharing all these things,
Dr.
definitely we
Kotra,
are trying.
did you observe all the participants were coming up with a lot of freshness in their thoughts and bringing in not just their culture, but talking about globalization as we talk in today's world? Did you observe? It was
Yes,
absolutely a beautiful spectrum of thoughts which were coming on board today.
yes, I totally agree with you, Miss. And whatever the information they shared, I hope they will take it by heart, not by mind, and they will keep on working on that. The keynote speakers, valuable suggestions through their presentations. I sincerely appreciate the hard work, the background stage work which they done from couple of weeks. The today moment came and they showed up beautifully. It's like a flower, a blossom to all the participants. I
But
really,
you even
participants are
did you see
blessed.
here, Dr. Kotra, that Mr. Raja came on board absolutely unprepared and talking about his view, and it is sometimes so beautiful to connect. We are scared of talking to strangers and something, and but here the platform that is created by ICRT, I think all hats off to Dr. Sandeep here for bringing a plethora of people here who can actually share, connect, talk at any point of time. I think Dr. Jyoti is all ready to share her points. Dr. Jyoti Verma, are you ready?
Yes, I have shared my PPT.
Wonderful, great. Thank you so much.
So
Thank you for
one more time, welcome to our one more keynote speaker address on this auspicious day, International Youth Day. On August 12th, 2024, we are celebrating, and I welcome our next keynote address by Dr. Jyoti Verma, Associate Professor from Chitkara Business School from the Chitkara University, Punjab, India. Over to you, ma'am.
Very good evening to everyone from each and every corner of the globe. Thank you so much, ICERT, for giving me this opportunity to present my views on empowering youth, digital pathways for sustainable development. So we all know what is the meaning of sustainable development, and each and every country is contributing towards this particular goal. We have well established 17 goals, and we are working on how to complete all the targets under each goal. If I talk about the youth digital pathways for sustainable development, it means empowering youth is critical for achieving sustainable development. This presentation explores how digital pathways can enhance the skills and opportunities for young people, enabling them to contribute to their communities and the global economy effectively. Youth digital pathways for sustainable development refer to the various ways in which young people can engage with the digital technologies to contribute to sustainable development. This concept highlights the role of digital tools, platforms, and skills in empowering youth to drive the change and address global challenges such as poverty, inequality, climate change, and access to education. And we already know what are the 17 goals of sustainable development goals, what are these global goals, and now each and every even educational sector is also contributing towards how to attain that particular goal. If I talk about digital technology is simply more than a tool for entertainment and communication in today's interconnected world, and it is a catalyst for sustainable development. From clicks to progress, Youth Digital Pathways for Sustainable Development emphasizes the critical role that youth play in utilizing digital technologies to build a more sustainable future. And we people are so fortunate that we are teaching a young generation nowadays, and we can explore so many ideas from them. The main theme of my presentation is key aspects of youth digital pathways for sustainable development. If I talk about what we can do, what are the different aspects, how we can contribute towards the youth digital pathways. So the first one is very, very interesting, that is promote digital literacy and education, that we people are doing actually here also. And ICERT is contributing towards that particular mission. So that is expand access to digital skills. We have seen there are so many online platforms, and even government of India is also promoting online learning, online mode of learning, to ensure that young people have access to education in digital skills such as coding, data analysis, and digital content creation. So you can see there are so many platforms available now, private as well as the government, where you can enroll for the courses and learn so many other things. Incorporate sustainability into digital education. Integrate lessons on sustainability within digital literacy programs to ensure that the young people understand how technology can be used to address environmental and social challenges. Second area is ensure inclusive access to technology. So what is the meaning of bridge the digital divide? So invest in infrastructure and programs that provide the access to the internet and the digital tools in underserved areas. even government is also promoting such kind of initiatives where technology-driven entrepreneurship program will be developed. Technology-driven courses will be promoted. So you can observe there are so many other things happening in the environment that will help us to bridge that particular gap. Affordable technology, of course, work with tech companies and governments to make digital tools and devices affordable and accessible to all, especially youth. Another aspect is foster innovation and entrepreneurship. That is the prime concern nowadays, and government of India is putting a much emphasis on the entrepreneurship and Startup India campaign. Support youth-led startups, providing funding, mentorship, resources to young entrepreneurs who are developing digital solutions for sustainability challenges. Like there are many possibilities for fintech startups. So you have you people are doing UPIs, okay, online payments. You are using mobile banking, internet banking. So there are lots of opportunities arising for the entrepreneur to remain in the fintech field area. Creative innovation hubs. Establish innovation labs and co-working spaces where young people can collaborate on sustainable development projects using digital technology. Like you can give this as an assignment to your students. Let's think about something creative and explore your potential so that you can start something new or something innovative. Let them go for that brainstorming so that they can come up with a great idea. Encourage digital participation and advocacy. So youth engagement platforms, like develop platforms where young people can voice their opinions, share ideas, collaborate on digital initiatives related to sustainable development, and the students or the youth can share the ideas on a different social platforms. Promote digital advocacy. Encourage youth to use social media and digital campaigns to raise awareness and advocate for SDGs so that they can promote the literacy for that particular sustainable development. Like in our university, we people are doing all these initiatives, and the students are going for the community creation or a community engagement program where they can contribute towards the sustainable development, and they are providing them the learning skills for them. Then we have leverage emerging technologies, adopt AI and big data, utilize AI and big data analytics to address complex sustainable challenges such as climate change modeling, resource management, and smart agriculture. So it can be explored blockchain for transparency, use blockchain technology to enhance transparency and accountability in sustainable practices. Like people have observed that many banking, many supply chain companies, and many companies in other domains also, they are using blockchain, artificial intelligence, and they are using these technology to make the system more effective. Collaborate across sectors. Public-private partnership is playing an important role in this particular area. So foster collaboration between government, private sector companies, so you can contribute like we are here. So across a globe, we have different opinions, and we can collaborate for research activities, and we can collaborate for such projects where we can promote our students to go for a new sustainable project. Global and local networks connect youth with global networks and platforms that support digital innovation for sustainable development. Like I generally suggest my students to connect on LinkedIn and whatever you people are doing for sustainable programs and for whatever be the new learning that you people are doing, put it on our social media so that everyone is aware about what is happening in the world. Address ethical and environmental concerns. Ethical use of technology is playing an important role. Like we have observed the scenario of cybercrime. So why the people hesitate to not use the technology? So if each and every individual is considering this as a responsibility, that it is an ethical norm to use the technology and not to harm anyone, not to harm anyone. So that is the prime concern for each and every player in the society. So basically, this effort will start from the individual itself. So if individual will work accordingly, then ultimately the society will forward the same message in a larger scale. Minimize digital carbon footprint. In early times, I have given a presentation on SDGs 8, and where the main focus is we are talking about SDGs 1 target, 2 target, 3 target, but ultimately, if each and every people on this particular planet Earth consider himself or herself as a responsible citizen, that yes, wants to do something for the Mother Earth, only then it can be controlled. Only then the target can be achieved. Otherwise, if you feel this is your responsibility, this is not my business, so you will not survive for a long run. You cannot meet that SDGs norm. So encourage the development and use of energy efficient technologies and practices to reduce the carbon footprint. We all know what is the meaning of CO2 emission, what are the meaning of carbon footprint. But the thing is, we as a teacher, we have a strong weapon in our hand, and we can channelize that kind of energy to our students, so that the message will give a multiplier effect. If I talk about the case study, so you can plan, even I have observed one case study of a tide turners, that is youth-led digital campaign, tide turners plastic challenge. So on 30th of June 2020, 1,900 young people joined together on the virtual youth summit in India to celebrate their completion of this particular challenge in India. The challenge is a global initiative to educate young people about plastic pollution. We all know what are the pros and cons of the pollution, what are the things happening in the real life, but ultimately it is, you need to work one step ahead. It can be interactive segments audience course, so you can try this for your students as well. I'm suggesting some strategies that being a teacher, you can plan it for your students. Like, which digital pathway do you think has the greatest potential for sustainable development? So they can give their opinion, and you can collect their opinion from different tools, and then observe. You can do a research on this particular area, that either the students are comfortable in digital skills, environmental apps, e-learning, social entrepreneurship, or what are the different pathways where the potential can give a more impact for sustainable development. Another can be gamification for sustainability. Give this idea to your students that they plan something innovative, just like a game. So they are having an eco-friendly game where they are learning also and enjoying also. It can be a video clips also, like I already suggest my students with this particular idea. So whatever you do, your people are doing for the nature, for the Mother Earth, make a story, make a short video, and put it on the LinkedIn. So you can check my LinkedIn account, and the students have tagged me with their wonderful ideas. So their personal stories may have a more impact to the audience. So at the end, I must conclude that empowering youth through digital pathways is a vital step towards achieving sustainable development. By fostering skills, engagement, and innovation, we can create a generation that is equipped to tackle global challenges and drive positive change. By implementing these strategies, we can ensure that digital technology is not only a tool for progress, but also a powerful force for achieving sustainable development goals. So youth are not only leaders of tomorrow, but partners of today. So this is the ending quote from my end, and you can connect with me on LinkedIn, and my email address is, I have already mentioned here. Thank you so much.
Oh my goodness, Dr. Jyoti Verma, I think I wouldn't like it to end right now, but then everything that begins has to come to an end so that we can have a better beginning or better connect later on. Thank you so much, Jyoti Verma, Dr. Jyoti Verma, bringing in another fresh plethora of ideas talking about the collaboration across all the sectors, whether it is global, local, or private, public-private partnership, talking about fostering innovation and entrepreneurship, whether it be support youth-led startup or creating innovation hubs. Whatever you brought in into your slides, I think there was it had its own your hint, freshness to the platform that you brought in today. And I would like to particularly bring in, I'm sure Dr. Kothra will second me on that. You're talking about the tide turner on the 30th of June in 2020 when the world was grappling with COVID. So when in COVID, if we can have certain things turning, so you can imagine this designed human brain is so versatile to bring out the best even under pressure when people are battling with life, death, oxygen cylinder, or even touching your own near and dear ones. We are talking about another vibrant front of the human brain. So that's how innovation and design is all here. It all depends how you try to channelize and potential take it forward. Dr. Kothra, over to you.
Yes, really, I'm so glad, happy to listen, and I appreciate all the participants also for their kind, sincere dedication, participation throughout the session. All the 250 members, wherever you are, whatever the religion, whatever the caste, whatever the creed, whatever the gender may be, we are all here to know and to share, to explore the things so that we can participate in the coming days. And all the 250 members, it is a small group, but we can make wonders by as like a role models for our community members, for our neighbors, for our colleagues and friends in the coming days. Now, it's the time for the Q&A session. I request all the participants, those who are willing to ask the questions regarding this today's all the keynote speakers and the sessions and the topics, deliberations, the themes, the contents which is presented on this day. The participants which we are requesting is brief the question, clearly the question, so that Madam Sonia will answer you for your queries. Now it's time for the participants to clarify your queries.
You can pose a question to me or to anyone in the audience who were earlier speakers. You can put it on the chat box. You can raise your hand any way that you are comfortable with. We still have time.
I encourage 260 participants are there. I encourage the participants throughout the world will raise the best questions so that everyone can learn. Yes, proceed.
Okay. Hello. My question, I'm from Memory Quinso, Dr. Memory Quinso from Bayelsa State. My question is simple. The concluding statement, youths are not just leaders of tomorrow, but partners of today. Now, my question is, today's youth are after creating money, making money, fast money, and they are not ready to learn and they are not ready to partner. So what should one do to bring them back to be partners today? Thank you, sir.
Great question, beautiful question from this is from right across the seas that is coming to us. So as Dr. Jyoti, I would like to quote what she is doing. Connect what you are doing relatably in your world. You make a video of it and you be the role model for that youth. Partner that chain and tag you on LinkedIn. I think this is an amazing takeaway that I'm going to do it right now, despite having 3 decades behind me as an educationist and second generation educationist. There's always to learn if you want to learn. So coming back to where they are wanting to make money because this is what is their environment, their community doing. You give them a perspective of open-mindedness, that essentials are essentials. At the same time, it's the values, the attributes, the attitude which take you forward. It's the degree that brings you at the foot of the door. It's a skill that takes you up the vertical ladder. Then comes the money. Yes, we understand. We don't know what background they're coming from. Are they immigrants? Are they first generation into making money? This could be n number of things behind them. So we do not label them or put them in a bracket. We never do that. At the same time, give them an openness of understanding. This is also that can happen. This is what is happening with Dr. Jyoti on LinkedIn, and she's from India. This is what is happening with Miss Noor, and she's from our counterpart in Malaysia. I mean, and right now, I think what we should do is just come together on LinkedIn and just connect and spread this word like fire, that there is always a perspective to go forward, to move forward and be and do good in our life.
Some hands are raised and they can proceed. I can see some hands. The blessing.
Yes, I
proceed, ma'am.
May I chip in?
Hello?
May I chip in, Miss Sonia? Yeah, may I chip in?
yes.
All right,
Please,
okay.
please do.
I do agree that nowadays we are dealing with Generation Z, that they are moving forward to gig economy, where they do not give the much importance in education, but then they are raising money in a short duration and durable. All right. Since we are in the education field, it is our responsibility to help our youth by providing the fantastic way by switching from traditional classrooms to virtual learning environments to tackle these students, these youth, through the videos, gaming, so that they learn and they shine bright like a diamond in their own way, and they brush up themselves, becoming leaders of tomorrow, and also to show their personal traits as a leader for the next generation, because now we are dwelling with the technology. Every single day, technology is blooming. Even we who are no longer youth need to cope up with the technology nowadays. So I believe it's not only for youth, but for us also to be sustaining in whatever field we have to learn the technology. We have to cope up with whatever changes that are happening in our surrounding. And of course, thinking about our future, our next generation, we have to encourage them, motivate them, and especially for the youth. And via education, we can change from traditional classrooms to a much more better holistic approach in changing students to be more exploring the technology and learn in their own way. So we should motivate them more, channeling them to technology, rather than discouraging them or neglecting them from the particular environment.
Miss Noor, thank you for chipping in. That chipping in again brings freshness to the platform. Yes, I value every word that you said. We have a question from Mr. Daniel. Is there a possibility to achieve a global balance in digital equality as it regards the handling of United Nations? Again, it depends what kind of background you're talking about. When we talk about India, when we talk about SDG 4, we talk about inclusion of every child in having a basic education, and that is the equity that we want to bring in, wherein we have a lot of dropout rate. When we look at children of teenagers, especially with girls, with the onset of their menstruation, they do not like to go to school. for a very, very developed country like India, we are grappling with that kind of situation. So it all depends what exactly is the demography, what is exactly is the community that we are referring to, and we need to have an understanding of the background so that we can take certain things forward. There is a question from Nilaksh Mishra. What are some successful examples of youth-led initiatives making a positive impact and what we can learn from them? So what do we see today? Dr. Sandeep, a beacon of hope, the leading mentor of ICERT, with his team collaborating to mark the International Youth Day, and we're talking about digitalization. So this, for me, according to this, is successful. So it all depends. What is the mantra? What is the formula? What is your understanding of success? For one person, maybe success is just getting happiness. That person is sick and tired of making money. For one person, it's probably getting a square meal in a day. So again, before we answer any question, we need to understand the demography, the community from where that person is coming. What are the baggages? I have even seen first generation children going to school wherein their parents were farmers, but they want their child to go and study in good schools. So it all depends what community are you addressing to and what you want to take from them and what you want to give to them. Right. There's another question that's coming up, and how we can foster intergeneralization, collaboration, and knowledge sharing to benefit both the young and older generation. It's all about give and take. Young generation gives us freshness. And as Ms. Nor said, we try to be tech savvy, but we're trying, it's a race against time. How much we can learn in whatever time is left in today's 24 hours, what the child already knows, because these millennials and so-called Gen Z are born with their iPads and touch phones in their hand. And we were born when we were still doing DOS on the computer, wherein we had to leave our shoes outside so that the computer hall is not touched with virus. I'm coming from that background when I was in school way back, more than 2-3 decades back that I was in the school. Now, when we set up schools, we deal with absolutely different. So when we talk about sharing, it's the oldest prerogative to handhold with the experience that they have. At the same time, do not neglect that the new generation has different kind of knowledge and information that they may also give to you. So the open-mindedness at both the ends is ultra important in my understanding. Dr. Kotra, would you like to add some points here in case I'm missing out?
Yeah, absolutely. I will agree with you. And even I want to stress the parents' role also here, because if you see the educational institutions, whether it is a college or a school or higher education, whatever it may be, the span of time the students are spending in the educational institutions is maximum 5 hours to the 7 hours. What are the rest of the time? What they are doing, where they are going, what happening after the school or after the college or after the institutions. So we need to check it out. Parents' role is also nowadays makes sense in this 21st century. They have to empower their students, their son or daughter, so that in the next coming generation also we can see wonders. So I can say parents and community role is also very important to empower the present youth, and we should not neglect the guidelines, the rules and regulations imposing by the central governments and state governments also. They also should take care a lot about the present youth, so that the theme which we are talking about, the deliberations which we are highlighted, emphasized in this will be more meaningful and more purposeful.
Wonderful, Dr. Kotra, for your inputs. We have from Ms. Jagneet Kaur, pardon me. Is it possible to provide inclusion in education even for severe students, or they need special schools? How is it possible for a general teacher? Well, my understanding, if you're asking my perspective, a teacher should know the child in and out. When you have actually deciphered that it's a special child, when you talk about children with special needs, is it about the motor coordination that needs rectification or improvisation? Or is it the cognitive skills that need a little more elevation? You need to figure that out. And then I believe the biggest and the primary stakeholder is the parent, and among them also the key part is played by the mother. She may not have a special education certificate with her at any point of time, but I believe being a mother honors her with all the certificates that is required, because she will always do in the best interest of the child. So taking the mother into cognizance and taking her inputs and collaboratively working with the school authorities will help you sail the initial part when you talk about special children. And definitely when you talk about artificial intelligence, that comes stages later, once there is a clear understanding between the child, the teacher, and the mother, that this is how we're taking it forward, then to elevate certain cognitive skills, to turn them into metacognition, that would be a big help. I hope I have answered the question. I think we can take a beautiful question for everyone out here. My last question, as Nilaksh Mishra says, why are we losing moral values nowadays? Well, I don't know whether we are losing, because it all depends where you are, how you are taking things forward, where you are interacting. Are you able to single out yourself where you don't feel comfortable? You want to be part of the crowd just to be part of the crowd and to flow with them? No way. I think we can put our foot down when it comes to certain values, our ethics, our culture, our tradition. We need to be rooted, whether you are in any part of the globe. I think no culture, no tradition teaches you hatred. No culture teaches you um, uh, do not love your neighbor. I think no culture teaches you that no, there is no food in my house, you go and knock the other door. I think we all can support, provide in our own little way, within our own potential, whatever we have. We need to have the open mindset to share and care. Life, world is a beautiful place. Just need beautiful eyes to see the beauty around you. I believe in this. I think.
Ma'am, you're in mute. We cannot hear you.
Am I audible now? Great. So, Dr. Kotra, I think we can go to the next segment. Could you please
Yes.
announce the next segment after question and
Yes.
answers? What are we looking forward to?
All right. Now, after the successful keynote addresses given by the respected, honorable, all the resource persons from different parts of the globe in different topics, I hope all the 265 participants on this auspicious day, they will take this information, knowledge, and wisdom, and they will collaborate in their teaching learning process in the coming days. And we are going to the last segment of this international seminar on the occasion of International Youth Day 2024. On this August 12th, we are celebrating the Declaration of Global Youth Icon Award 2024. Now I request the ICRT authorities to declare this Global Icon Youth Award 2024. Over to them.
Dr. Kotra, please call out their names. I'm sure they're waiting to hear out their names.
Congratulations, heartily congratulations. A big congratulations for the Global Youth Icon Award 2024 goes to Yan Dankat Subramaniam Ganapati. Very big congratulations to Mr. Ganapati for Global Youth Icon Award 2024. Now, another Global Icon Youth Award 2024 goes to Mr. Shyam S. A big congratulations to all on this auspicious day. Congratulations, Mr. Shyam. Next, we are presenting Global Youth Icon Award 2024 to Dr. Sarjobla. Ma'am, Dr. Sarjobla, very big congratulations for getting this Global Youth Icon Award 2024. Now, I'm presenting Global Youth Icon Award 2024 to Dr. Payal Banerjee. Dr. Payal Banerjee, very big congratulations on this auspicious day for getting Global Youth Icon Award 2024. Now we have another Global Icon Youth Award 2024 to Dr. Harsha Ma'am. Dr. Harsha Ma'am, very big congratulations on this getting this Global Youth Icon Award. So, Audrey, very, very big congratulations to all the awardees for getting this Global Youth Icon on this auspicious day. I think really, truly, we are all thrilled for getting this award. Ma'am, over to you.
Thank you, Dr. Kotra. Yes, wonderful. Heartiest congratulations to all the award winners, and getting awards is always heartening, and we can express our happiness. So as we conclude our seminar, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to all our esteemed speakers for their valuable insights and contribution. Their expertise and dedication have truly enriched our discussion today. To all the participants, we were over 250 at one point of time. Thank you for joining us and for your active engagement. Let us continue to work together, harnessing the power of digitalization to drive sustainable development and create a better future for all. And last but not the least, a big thanks to Dr. Kotra for being with me, helping me out wherever we needed to fill in the gaps. Dr. Kotra, thank you so very much. It was a pleasure to work with you, to be with you, and connect with you at this platform. I am humbled and honored by having you by my side. And I think with this, it's again another round of applause to Dr. Sandeep for ICERT for another successful completion of this webinar that we had today. And a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night to whichever part you belong to. And may goodness stay with you all the time. Thank you so very much.
A quick small information, Dr. Maulik in the chat box is asking any link for the attendance and certificate. There will be no link. This is the Zoom link. Your attendance will be there and certificate will be given after a couple of weeks. ICERT is taking care all the things. All the participants will get the certificates in a couple of days, not to worry anything. So once again, on this auspicious International Youth Day 2024, on behalf of ICERT, we salute all the participants for your kind participation, for your discipline, sincerity, dedication towards the knowledge and wisdom. Once again, thank you one and all.